Hey, just in case I end up posting this, my name is Michael, and I am wheeling and healing. Back in the old, feels like a hometown now. I've been here so long, but the old hometown of Spokane, not the original one of Kellogg. 22, flowing in. Check these guys out. Quack, 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 quack. No more chips. No more chips. These guys are so awesome. Anyways, just getting a quick little look on here because I am hoping to start getting a little regular routine going on again of like being joyful and present. 55 flowing in, 2, 2, and 5, 5. We'll check into that. Maybe. I don't feel like it right now. I see them and I know them, but and I always get more when I like dive deeper into them. Oh, English. Get off the numbers. Practice English is where we're still here. And it reminds me of having to practice my damn penmanship. 1, 2, 3 flowing in over and over and over because I just could not write it like correct. Or not pretty enough. 133 flowing in. Anyways, so yeah, nature, numerology. That Facebook page is long gone, I'm sure, or maybe it's still on there. I don't know. I'd be interested to check it out, but my Facebook has been long gone now since I successfully deleted two of my the two accounts that I had. Hey, later. My intention is to continue the healing, stop the tire peeling. I got to this philosophy of mine where I had this big epiphany one day after probably several days of like little things put together that made this, but breakthroughs. 222, getting through some 222. That's the path of peace. I will highlight that one right now just to put that in the air. It's the path of peace, and like a peaceful surrender, like a peaceful resolve, like a lot of people look at surrender like it's weak, but it's the same thing as backing down from a fight. It's like some will say it takes the bigger person to do that, but I don't want to judge it and label it bigger, smaller, wiser, foolish, these such things. 303. I want to highlight the fact that it's 222 is the path of peace. 2 can be balanced, harmonious, friendly, and all these things, or the opposite. But when it has 2 2s, that's Master 22, and they're now the architect of peace, coupled with another one, you're linked arms with that master. So it's always going to highlight the upper echelon or the upper suites. Echelon is in like their characteristics or whatever personality. I seem like people sometimes, like these guys in all of nature, because they communicate with me, and humans typically these days have not been. So, I don't know. My thoughts lately have been suggesting that it's been a nice little cleanse and then a nice little fast away from social media, and to maybe try it again, like 404 flowing, and maybe with the intentions to keep it light. Like I'll take pictures probably if I'm on adventures and these things, and I'm not going to go light. If I get inspired and I start getting into daily rhythm and it helps me start getting traction and moving forward and just like putting the positivity in the air in any way possible, then that's what I want to do, but anyways, I got some rocks to throw up. I have some pincers and one's kind of a big one, and I'm so glad that I'm just going to be able to and roll that sucker down. I'm going to send a couple small warning shots first, not to scare the ducks, but anyways, 447. Love and blessings for you all. It's gonna feel good to like say that again. Let's see, what is this? We'll see if it's a real plane. Watch it. When it gets closer to like the leaves, watch the leaf and look at this thing in your peripheral. I am not convinced. No way. Nope. Look at it. Dude, that thing is irregular. That thing's up and down and over. I'm convinced. And neither is a couple other people I've ran into. And so it's like, man, either they're messing with me or I'm making a friend or two. Like, and for that, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my ducks, my friends, my ducks friends, my dear friends. What else have I seen recently? A lot of birds, and I highlight all of them. I love all the birds. A lot of ravens lately, though. 555 flowing in the path of change. But it becomes 15, which is like spiritual, magnetic, spontaneous. But the 1 and 5 is the 6. So this all 555 is similar to the master numbers. Like the 5 is coupled with a it's not considered a master, but anytime you get the doubles, they're like showing you all the aspects, and that takes experience to get to that level of perception. And so that's where I call them masters nonetheless, because of what those mirrors do. And we will become a master if we're constantly in front of a mirror that's highlighting such things. But anyways, I have my earplugs in. Looks like my hair's long enough that nobody can tell, which is kind of cool. But I wasn't trying to hide them, so good thing I'm not getting hit by this piece of wood above me. Alright, just sending love out to this neighborhood, to this community of Spokane, Washington. The whole city and the region of it. It's like a metro little area now out here. From here, like Kalispell. I know there's a lot of woods in between, but if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. So, yeah, this guy. Where'd you go? Do it again. He's like flapping his wings to brush off the water. Which I need to learn how to do that. Channel my inner duck and learn how to brush off some of that bullshit. And just remember, you know, I say remember who the fuck I am, but honestly I don't know who the fuck I am. So I've been trying to find that out over the last few years, and I'm just gonna set the intention to continue on that quest. So however that information comes out to be, and however I get there, I just hope that I make friends along the way, and I'm able to travel and continue to have moments of passion, and moments like this right now where somehow I'm able to smile and just honestly, I love drugs. And I'm being honest right now because I'm wanting to get clean. I've been trying, and maybe I'm using like the most horrible excuse ever, an addict just making excuses to stay using. Which I think we can all relate to that in one way or another with our vices, if we want to admit it. Anyways, I'm just at that level of healing where I'm able to recognize certain things in others that I recognize, and I'm able to admit to myself now. And but it also goes to show brokenness in the system, where they're still creating this big, wide, fat line that just needs to be sniffed away. That's my little joke. But separating mental health and substance abuse and like trauma. And so I am now an advocate to say that we are all a bunch of fucked up, broken people, things on this planet. And whether you go to a nice job with a fancy insurance, and you go to a prestigious doctor and an awesome pharmacist that the whole community knows and loves, and the news people brag about them, like they got big commercials, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll slap another egg on that thing and saying, this is what, you know, the fucking drugstore or whatever, these lawmakers' brains look like on a daily basis. Because they're fucked up to say that this is not the same thing. It's like all of a sudden okay to go because you get to go to the one that's taxed and properly funneled into like a nice pretty little, you know, some people don't trust the system, and I feel like I used to know a lot of people that fell into that category. And so with that alone, and understanding what I do, and I'm not going to spend the time arguing with anybody, but like MK Ultra, I don't give a crap what is what, where it came from, and if it's Bayer or if it's Barry down the street. Man, that shit all came through MK Ultra. There's no way it didn't. Like, so I'm over it. Release all the documents. Let's talk about it. Get it all out here. Let's talk about it then. I'm over it. So all 50 states need to decriminalize this shit, and that's all there is to it. So hopefully I can like actually get this onto something that can gain some steam, because I'm ready to talk. Big surprise, yeah? Talk soon. Infinite love and blessings for all of you. Good night.